I have been in the best mood today. Like such a great mood. I mean, I've just been like walking, feeling like I've been like walking on cloud nine. Have you ever had one of those days? I just like positivity is just like flowing all through my body. I'm in such a good mood. And it's because yesterday I hit 20,000 subscribers on my accounting channel. It's just made my day. It's just made such a great day. And it's such a great feeling. And I know, like in the grand scheme of things in YouTube, like that's nothing. I mean, it's no big deal to have that many. But to me, it's like a huge deal. uh, yeah, it means so much to me. And I started my accounting channel 5 years ago. And so, I mean, and I've worked on it regularly. I've posted like every week, like for 5 years. Like I've worked on it for so long, and it just feels good to see it growing and see the community like growing and interacting on there. And it's so gratifying to see. Me starting YouTube 5 years ago was really just an experiment for me. I didn't start YouTube to get famous. I didn't start YouTube to like become a YouTube star. I started YouTube because I wrote a book on finance called On Wolves and Finance. I wrote this book because I was so passionate about finance and the impact that money could have on people's lives. And I wanted to share like all my thoughts about money and finance. I wrote them all in this book and I published it. I self-published it. Didn't sell any copies. No one wanted to buy this book. Apparently, theoretical finance is not a hot topic that a lot of people want to buy. So I was sitting thinking, and I was like, you know what? I'm so passionate about this idea. I really want to figure out a way to talk to people about money. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to write a second book. I'm going to write another book. But then I was like, you know what? This is the modern era. I mean, maybe books aren't the way to go. Maybe there's a different way that I could talk to people about money. And so, that's why I started the YouTube channel. I started the YouTube channel as a way to sell my book and talk to people about money. And so every week what I did was I started posting these videos on just like really basic money ideas, really basic finance ideas, and explaining it in a way that average people could understand. And I just did it week after week after week after week after week. And here we are 5 years later and people are still watching. Yeah, it's so gratifying to me, but it really, it just started as an experiment and has turned into something much more than that, and something that I really, really love. Yeah, and this live stream channel, this is my second channel. I started this like 2 years ago. This was also an experiment where, I let me tell you the story about this too. So, my accounting channel was like growing. It was growing pretty rapidly. And at one point, I started to get pretty negative comments on the accounting channel. I started getting these comments about, um, um, comments like your smile is weird. Why do you talk like a robot? You have no personality. Because people only saw me in these short 10-minute YouTube videos where I talked about finance and accounting. And no one ever saw my personality, and I came off like a robot. And so I started thinking like, what could I do on the internet to show my personality and have some fun? And, video games was something I did on a regular basis. I personally, for fun, watched a whole lot of live streamers on YouTube play video games. I thought, hey, let me just try this. Let me just try it and see what it's like. And so I tried it 2 years ago. And the first day, uh, you know, because I had this accounting audience, I thought, hey, I'll ask my accounting audience to come. They can ask me questions about accounting. They can ask me questions about their taxes, and I could answer them while I play these games. And or actually, I wasn't even going to play games. I wasn't going to play games. I was just going to answer accounting questions live. I was going to stream it all live and answer accounting questions. I had the first stream. I set up the first live stream. I started the stream and nobody showed up. It was just me sitting there and no one was there. No one was there asking me any accounting questions. And I'm sitting at my computer and I'm like, well, you know what? Let me play a video game. I'm sitting at my computer. I'm going to wait here until someone shows up and asks me an accounting question. And I'm going to sit here waiting, playing a video game. That first stream, live stream playing a video game, I loved it so much. I have streamed every day since then. I just instantly became a daily video game streamer. Because I loved the aspect of live TV. I loved interacting with people. I loved, this is something that I love to do. And the funny thing is, once I started doing that, once I started doing these daily live streams, all the negative comments on my accounting channel about my personality or lack thereof stopped. All those comments stopped. And so it's like a win-win situation. It's turned into this great thing. It's like I still have my accounting channel, and they've turned into two separate things. I have my accounting YouTube channel. I have this live streaming gaming channel. They're very separate. I deal with them both separately, but they work together in this really cool, unique way. And I love them both. I love doing them both. I have so much fun, and I love interacting with the audience every day. And I hope I plan on keeping on doing it. I want to just keep doing it and growing both channels.